Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Gemini, it's an interesting week. We're looking at your energy and motives, your friends' energy and motives, and your enemy's energy and motives. I am specifically kind of asking to get people or groups or places in these energies. However, having said that, it could be you on your best day and you on your worst day. We can all be our worst enemy sometimes or not. So we're going to get started with the Shadows of the Middle Ages Oracle deck. Yeah, and it should go without saying, but I'm going to say it anyways. It's a general reading. Because it's general, it may or may not resonate. If it does resonate, I'm glad we're able to connect. If it does not, hopefully the next time, gems. All right, Gemini. Let's see, my friends. Gemini's energy and their motives, their friends' energy and motives, and their enemy's energy and motives at this time in that order. Thank you. You've got time. Maybe you do. You're like, yeah, I got a lot of time on my hands right now, Cindy. Time. That's your energy right now. It's almost like you're waiting for something, but it's almost like it's predictable. Wait, right? Like, you know, once that sand has gone down to the bottom, it's time for something, perhaps. You could be biding your time. You're dealing with time in some way here is your energy. Either it could feel like time is working against you or time is in your favor. Or it's time. Okay? Your motives. Fire. Burn that fucker down. Fire is your motive. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure what that is about. Because fire can be beneficial. It can keep the home warm or it can burn everything down. That's basically what it says in the book. Okay, so you're a different type of entity now. I'm not sure what's going on with you. Your friend's energy. Oh, okay. They're working through the darkness. Your friend's working through the darkness. Your friend's trying to find the light. What is their motive? Poppy. Illusion. Maybe they're in illusion. Maybe this person's in a bad dream, or they feel like they're in a bad dream. Well, this energy is interesting. Right? Because it's kind of like symbolizing being in a dark place, waiting for the sun to rise. And then, right, in this situation, it's kind of like, is the sun starting to rise behind those buildings? Could be taking rest. This person is resting in the dark, waiting for somebody to get up. What's your enemy up to? Gloves. Protection. What's their motive? Themselves. Okay. Your enemy is so easy to understand. You and your friend, I'm not sure what's going on with you. I'm going to need more details here. I feel like you're more than just an oracle card. Well, we are going to pull tarot anyways. Yeah, your enemy's really easy to understand. Your enemy could even try to do some sort of like tough love here. But I'll tell you, this tough love is not in anybody's best interest except their own. Because this mice card is all about not having an altruistic approach. You really do need to focus on your own needs here and your own, it's all about them with this card. It really, really is. And they could be protecting themselves for that reason. But I feel, because that glove card though, it does talk about sort of like tough love, right? Warm heart, strong hand, kind of thing. Like, I'm not going to say that. That's not nice. Where'd that come from? It was like, spare the rod, spoil the child. No, I'd never take my child with a rod. That's horrible. I never really hit my child. I just have to talk. Really some fire in the Aries, Mom. Listen, kid. Okay. Or just take things away to use. There you go. Gotta earn that back. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like this enemy energy, you know, how it's almost like someone who says, yeah, okay. It's like that. It's like the tough love, right? Okay, I'm picturing, why I'm picturing this. I'm picturing a teacher with like a drawer full of like all sorts of little toys and stuff, like shit that they had to take away from the kids throughout the year and put it in the drawer. But it's almost like someone who is not in this energy would take it away and say, I'll get back at the end of the year. It's important that you have it so that you can focus. That's distracting you. You need to focus, right? Like, that is actually in somebody else's best interest. And you're still being the tough guy, but it's in their best interest. It might not feel like it, right? Which is what this glove is. It might not feel like it, but it is. Because if you're constantly distracted and playing with that, I've asked you not to put that, I'm going to put it in here. Put it here. You get back at the end of the day, you get back at the end of the year, whatever. But no, this is almost like they like to take it because they actually play with it at lunch. So that's what it's like that. It's like, I'm telling you it's for your own interest, but it's actually because I like to play with that game. I'm going to play with that at lunchtime. That's what I'm going to do in here. I'm going to play with that. Like, that's what this person is. It's like they're coming off like, I'm doing a tough thing here for you. It's in your own interest. It is not. I mean, that is so blatantly obvious with your enemy's energy. It's in their interest. That's why they're doing it. So that's a bit of an asshole, actually. Bit of an asshole. Woman is at the bottom. Just a woman. The tiger's in the reverse. So it's just a woman. Maybe you're a woman. Maybe you've dealt with a woman at some point in your life. All right. Your time, 56. The time card represents the concept of time. Go figure. Patience and the unfolding of events. It signifies the passage of time and the influence it has on situations and outcomes. Well, it's almost like, right, like you're governed by time. There's nothing you can do but realize it's just about time. Could come down to divine timing. You're waiting for your number to be called. This card suggests the importance of timing in your endeavors, reminding you to be patient and allow events to unfold naturally. It encourages you to consider the past, present, and future aspects of a situation and make decisions accordingly. The time card reminds you that everything has its own timing and that being mindful of this can lead to greater success and fulfillment. So I want to say you're also very aware of the importance of timing. It's kind of coming up here, whether it's something that you're aware of. It's at least, for some of you, I feel like it is. And others of you, I feel like you feel controlled by time. But this is a very important element for you right now, for whatever reason. You know, I'm seeing someone who's jumping off of a pier and they just want to do it now. But the tide has gone out and they're going to hit the rocks. So that's really stupid, right? Like, you can't change when the tide comes in and out. You might want to run off the pier right now. You probably shouldn't do that, right? Timing is very important. Timing is very important to you. Fire is kind of like what I said. It doesn't really, I'm not going to read that because it honestly, it could be an illuminating action. It's destruction. It's purifying, but it can also, right, like destructive. I said that. It's ambitious. It's a driving force, but it's one of those things that if you don't utilize it properly, right, don't build the fire before you've created the fireplace. That's all in timing too. You can't have a fire. The masons haven't come by to build, or is that what you would call it? The bricklayers or whatever, haven't come by to build it. It's almost like you're trying to contain some sort of force here that can't come out until the right time. That's your energy. It's very energy based. Like, even as I say that, right? Like, we're talking about elements of time and fire. You're very elemental this time, Gemini. Your friend's energy is the Scarab. So it's 48. It symbolizes luck, fortune. Since ancient times, it's been believed that the scarab brings prosperity and abundance in both the material and spiritual realms. Scarabs are often associated with rebirth, protection, and transformation in various mythologies. I want to say this person is going through some type of transformation, right? And what is the motive? It could be healing. Maybe this person's coming out of a healing period, or they're trying to come out of some type of fog. The Scarab card speaks of success if you exert a lot of effort and dedicate time to create your own sun that will illuminate your path. The Scarab teaches to appreciate everything that surrounds you and to steadily move with the world towards life. The card is also dedicated to rituals. If you have the knowledge, it's time for magic. So that, yes, the person could be doing something ritualistic. Actually, they could be engaging in something that's a little bit mind-altering. That's a possibility with this person as well. The poppy is their motive. It represents sleep, dreams, and relaxation. The poppy card could represent a need for rest, rejuvenation, allowing oneself to unwind. It may suggest okay, so you could even be, maybe you're waiting for this friend to finish unwinding, finish resting, finish doing some type of transformation. I'm really curious how the enemy comes in here. It's like they're acting like, oh, I need to do this for you. This is for them. All right. I really like that energy. It's hilarious. It also speaks about, right, this poppy, about deception, opium, manipulation, intoxication, or propaganda. The poppy is a very beautiful flower. Don't succumb to the temptation of its beauty, as it hides deceit and manipulation. Stay strong. Fight against the destructive forces. And it's like your friend is trying to... There's a destructive force. Okay, I want to say, though, the fire could be like desire. I'm not going to lie. There could be something here between you and this friend that has something to do with desire. maybe tamping down desire with the time card as well. It's kind of funny. I was going to say like timestamp on something. I don't need to read the gloves and the mice. I've literally I was looking because you and your friend are a little bit elemental and energetic. I mean, I am asking for energy. That's what I'm getting. Your enemy is really easy to understand. And maybe that's a good thing. Like maybe there's something going on here that you shouldn't be so easy to understand because you're masking something like this. Because this enemy doesn't have anybody's intentions except their own. But it literally comes up like, I'm going to teach you a lesson, and I know it's going to be a little bit hard, but it's for your own good. No, it just makes them feel good about themselves. Or it's just protecting them. That's all it's doing. Now I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do the different. I'm switching it up. I'm doing the Book of Shadows Tarot. Okay, so your time. That's who you are. That's your energy right now. And your cards keep coming out. The Elemental of Fire. You're just a fucking element right now, aren't you? No. You are not telling me much about yourself. What is going on here? Are you keeping secrets? But regeneration and rebirth, right? With a salamander. And it's following the path of light. Following the path of light through regeneration and rebirth. The time that takes, right? If we think about like they can regenerate limbs, right? Well, that takes time. You just got to sit and wait for the limb to regenerate. But your friend is regenerating. So that's what I'm feeling. It's almost like you're waiting for your friend to regenerate. Kind of like a video game. And your friend's energy power has gone down. And the enemy keeps hitting them on the head saying, this is for your own good. It's making you stronger. But it's actually like they're taking the energy out of your friend. It's weird, right? Okay, your fire, what motivates you? It's the Six of Fire. Fire, fire, fire. That's what motivates you. Success. Success over Saturn with the Six of Fire. Saturn's in the background there. It's giving me almost like seeds that have been planted and can only be released in the right situation, circumstance, and environment, right? Like that. The seeds that will only open up under certain temperatures, and like fire tends to be that. I don't know. You're a tough one to read today. And maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's even like cross-watchers coming in. And their own interests are theirs. I don't know. You don't have to get mad at me, cross-watchers. I'm just saying. Gemini, I would say that your energy is almost kind of like disguised. Your friend, the Scarab beetle. Your friend, the Scarab beetle. What is going on here? You have the Ace of Fire. And it's got a salamander in there. And right? Okay. Oh God, the friend is regenerating. Because look at, what are you waiting for your friend to regenerate? You know, the friend could be the better part of yourself. Your enemy could be you looking after yourself and telling people to fuck off. It's for their own good. But it's actually for your good. Oh, this reading has different levels, doesn't it? Because, right, look, it's something that is being produced in the fire. Is like the regenerative force through the planets. And you can't control that. Just like the tide. You can't control when the tide is coming in and out. You're regenerating your limbs. You're regenerating I'm kind of leaning towards that this energy. I haven't said that for anyone else. I've put it out there at the beginning of the readings that it doesn't necessarily have to be other people or physical places or things. It could be your own energy. So your enemy here is actually being tough with others, saying that it's for their own good when it's actually for your good. So I want to say that's like feeding your ego in some way here. You're protecting yourself. Thinking that it's for your highest good, but it's not at this time. I don't know. You're waiting for the salamander to come out of the fire. Right? That's the friggin' theme here. The friend's motives, the poppy, is the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Earth. There's something going on here where you are really, it's all about elemental forces around you. Like planetary movements. Very strong, like crazy strong. You're waiting for the salamander to come out of the fire. To regenerate. Let's look at the enemy. The gloves. The star. and the mice. The crone of earth, which is like the king of pentacles, right? It's making it snow. Your enemy's energy. What the fuck are they doing? Let's go into, I want to read this to you because, let's just read it. See if there's something else in here. Okay, gloves. The glove card represents protection, caution, and the need for discretion. It signifies the act of putting on a metaphorical glove to shield oneself or handle delicate situations with care. This card suggests the importance of maintaining boundaries, handling matters with tact, and being mindful of how you present yourself to others. It encourages you to exercise caution, professionalism, and diplomacy in your interactions and to handle sensitive matters with grace and precision. Gloves are also a symbol of a punishing hand and creative potential. I really want to lean into that these are all your energies. I really do. Because, okay, there's something here about, and way to bogart the reading, huh? Way to make it all about you. It's your reading. You're protecting the star. And the star could be like your destiny, your path. But it's like something is materializing something. So, okay, to protect your path is not in your best interest at this time. If something is showing up as your enemy, it's not in your best interest. So you're protecting your path, you're protecting your magic. And why? Because it has something to do with your own self-interest. But that makes it snow. It doesn't feel like that's the best energy for the salamander, because a salamander would go into hibernation. You're protecting, okay, I feel like you are covering up some type of divine purpose, thinking, like the motive here is, I'm protecting my prosperity. But it's almost like it has the opposite effect. And it probably would. Because the friend here, okay, the friend, right? And that's where you get prosperity. But it also creates a globe that the salamander can live on, which you are symbolized as a salamander at this time. You are regenerating and having a rebirth. And that is controlled by elements outside of your control. Yeah. I didn't mean to say control twice, but we did. So, you might be past the time here of where you should be protecting yourself. You're waiting for something, but it's almost like maybe you're already ready. The mice. Let's look at the mice here. I feel like this is all you. The mice card represents loss, depletion, and anxiety, right? Well, this is the reason. This is the motive for protection. It symbolizes the gradual erosion or draining of something in your life. The mice card often indicates worry, stress, or the need to let go of something that is no longer serving you. It warns against the potential for small, persistent issues to accumulate and cause harm. It advises you to address any source of concern or instability promptly and take protective measures to protect your well-being. Defend your own interests. Altruism and selflessness are meaningless and can only harm. Be vigilant as you may be targeted for theft. It is kind of a negative mindset, like I'm protecting myself because this could happen. It's almost like somebody putting cameras around their entire property and huge locks all over the whole house. But then that actually creates an energy of fear and held back and withdrawn. We need to clarify you. You are kind of complicated. And well, I want to say regeneration, rebirth are delicate periods here. So time. Your energy is time. The Five of Wands, you're fighting with time. You're competing with time. The elemental of fire. the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Swords. This is weird. This energy's odd, Gemini. What's going on, hon? Because it's almost like I'm going to kill love no matter what it takes. Why? I'm going to defeat myself in love no matter what it takes. What are your motives at this time? It's fire and it's success. That's okay. No. Your motive is success and that's it. Right? And let's think about that. Right? If we think about the Five of Swords, I'm going to do whatever it takes. May not win in this, but, you know, as long as it's done, as long as I've destroyed it. And fire can be like, yeah, well, you know, we can keep the house warm and we can burn it down. Well, whatever it takes, that'll be success. Whatever, because, right, like there's a dualistic nature here to fire. Fire. The Chariot and the Lovers. Okay, and the Six of Fire? The Hermit and the Two of Wands. I don't know. It's almost like your motive is picking the right direction. Okay, there's something going on here where I feel like you're focused more on the timing of something for you to, no, you should be focused more on the timing of something for your success, whereas you're actually focused more on, well, if it feels like the timing isn't good, then that's not my path. It's a little bit like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Okay, your friend is the Scarab, with the, right? I'm feeling like I can see why I think this is your energy. Because there's something going on, there's something off here. The Eight of Swords with the Scarab. I can't see their way through the dark. Maybe you're not supposed to. You're only supposed to see 1 foot at a time, 1 step at a time. Or this a salamander being created through planetary energies. The 6th sea, this is where God is taking, okay. I know why. Oh, the 10 of Cups is sticking up there. I really know why. You are the only one in this reading right now. Because you are your own best friend and you are your own worst enemy. Okay? And you are coming up a little bit right now as being your own worst enemy. Because it's almost as if well, it's not as if, it is. Timing is of the utmost importance for you to be on your divine path. However, it's almost like you are disregarding, because you're fighting time. You're fighting and competing with time, and you can't do that. You will never win that. You will never win that. Like I said, you could run off the pier because you want to go swimming now, but if the tide is out, you're going to hurt. It's not going to, you know, you may never run again. So, like, you can't control that. And it's like you might feel like you know where your destiny is supposed to take you, and maybe you do. But this just isn't the time. I just want to say, like, it's not the time for it. And why? Because God is in charge of where you're going. Okay? That's 100%. That's your friend here. Your friend is not necessarily, the thing that benefits you is not necessarily knowing where you're going, but know you are going. Okay? You are going. And right? And here, look it. You are going to a very, very good place. A very good place. And if that's not that place right now, that's okay. You can't do anything about it. That's what I'm saying. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm kind of doing a little bit of a tough love to you on this one. Maybe you've been a little bit hard on yourself as well. That is the other thing I would say here, is if you're coming up as the enemy to yourself. You are a friend to yourself when it's okay if you don't know where you're going. When you can just trust that you are in process. You are literally in process right now, right? And you are being taken to a very lovely place and time. Happiness, joy, family, soul tribe, right? We have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles here. But Poppy, this is also interesting because like that's your friend. It is resting, rejuvenating, maybe focusing on deeper meanings within dream state. The Poppy is your friend. Poppy is your friend. Don't be doing no opium. The Nine of Swords and the Sun. Oh, illusions are your friend right now. Don't fight them. Don't fight them because you're just fighting time and you can't control the hands of time and you cannot control the movement of the planets. And you are intrinsically tied into that right now. The Ten of Earth. The Five of Earth and the Star. Okay. Because the Star is the enemy when it's associated with this glove energy, like almost like really protecting your destiny. There is something here that you needed to sacrifice or you need to sacrifice for your destiny, but it's almost like you're trying to protect it. And that's self-defeating. So I want to say it could be a place of work with the Ten of Pentacles. It could be a home, a house, a large asset of some type. Obviously, you have to make these decisions on your own, but it is coming up as the friend area to you, right? The enemy is the glove. The King of Wands and the Star. The Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Maybe you're protecting yourself from this person. Because now we have an individual coming up, which is interesting because it hasn't happened really in your reading. So, okay, so some of you maybe this enemy is, I really do feel like your friend though is you trusting in the heavens and trusting in divine timing. When you do that, it's working in your favor. You can't fight against time here. Okay, this, your enemy, is the King of Wands who's protecting. Okay, I'm understanding this more. I feel like there might be someone here who feels like you are their path. You are their destiny. I don't think so, because you're supposed to move yourself away from something here to find your destiny. And what do we talk about with this? This is like someone who's just their own self-interest is going on there. This is someone who feels you are their destiny or you need to be on their path as part of your destiny. If you're feeling conflicted, honestly, take a step back. Take a step back and recognize that the only path here, the only one who knows what your destiny is the heavens. And that will be shown to you. There could be someone here who might be conflicting you, trying to cause conflict in you. They might even be, there could be something going on here where someone is saying this has to happen now or it'll never happen. You know, like they're causing conflict through timing or trying to put pressure on you through timing. In whatever way this is coming to you or this is being developed in you, that you're fighting against time and the elemental forces of the planets and the heavens, that it's not working out for you. You've got to trust the heavens. Okay, The enemy is mice. Maybe you're afraid of mice too. The enemy is mice. The Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. It's almost like somebody, like, okay, somebody here is protecting a new job opportunity. Someone's protecting a new job opportunity. And the Crone, right in the Crone of Earth. Somebody's trying to protect their own financial assets here. That's what your enemy is. No, yeah. You have the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles over here. This is an individual. This is an individual who is trying to sway you from your true destiny. You may not know what it is right now. That's okay. That's okay. Just kind of lean into that. That's your friend right now. They kind of know that the heavens are protecting you. Okay, the Crone of Earth. The Ace of Cups. The Two of Swords. The Seven of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. This energy's, I don't like it. Because it really looks like, okay, almost like someone who says, oh, when I'm making enough money, everything will be good. When I'm making enough money, we'll be able to do this. There's something about this enemy's energy that feels like it comes with compromise. And that compromises you. You have to compromise for this person to fulfill what they want. And that leaves you 1 minute feeling like, well, I don't know. Well, because it's like everything feels really, really good. And then it's like, well, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. And I feel like everything is changing. How the cards come out to clarify. I think it's really important in this reading, Gemini, the way that all these cards have come out, that you allow yourself time to heal and regenerate from something. If it's this person, you need to give yourself space from this person because this person's interests are in their own. If this is someone who, like, I don't know, let's say it's even someone that you're dating or something, and this person is saying, well, you know what? We need to get engaged. We need to get married now. And because I'm moving across the state, I'm moving across the country, province, whatever, for a new job here. And then that new job is going to fulfill all of our dreams and wishes. And there's some type of timing pressure here that's being put on you, and it's not good. Because when you go from the Queen of Cups to the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords, this is, I don't know, how would I describe it? It's like taking love and destroying it just for the sake of it. I don't know. It has got that throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's weird. Like, this energy is coming across that you should not necessarily be just relying on yourself for what your direction should be right now. And you certainly should not be relying on this energy over here. The one that is really in your favor is kind of like the heavens. Go figure, right? The heavens are the energies that are in your favor in this reading. Don't listen to anyone else. That's what I would say in your reading. Yeah. Whew. Eight of Cups, six of Cups, Eight of Cups, six of Wands, Eight of Cups. You see, what the Six of Wands is, it feels like trying to force the narrative with all the other cards around the table. It feels like trying to force the narrative. Don't force the narrative. Trust the heavens and no one else right now. What's the bottom here? The Eight of Earth. Yeah, see, I think this has something to do with somebody's work, or maybe, like, it could even be a boss or something that is saying, no, listen, we're going to be moving. We need you to make a decision right now. Don't let anybody force you into making a decision. And it's hard to say that, right? That would be very difficult to say, or to even, like, to exercise that in life. Because, you know, there's obviously something here that feels like it's putting a point of pressure on you. And that's not that. That's what I got. I'm going to go to the extended. In the extended, Gemini, for anyone who wants to follow me over there, I'm going to ask, what is the unexpected coming towards you? What is the unexpected coming towards your friend? Which is, seems to be the thing that supports you. And what is the unexpected coming towards your enemy? Here we go. Thank you so much, Gemini. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.